Day 3 is our full body day, so overhead press and deadlifts. So if you don't have enough weights for doing both of these at the same time, say barbells for each individual, then you can split it up how you need to. But we have a 5x5 in the overhead press, and you're gonna be really focusing on getting people underneath that bar, pulling apart, and getting a little external rotation in those hips, so the lockout is solid. Same thing with a deadlift. Focus on their bracing and focus on making sure that they can feel their glutes activating right before they pull. That'll be, tuck those armpits away, squeeze that butt, pull through. Keep the brace, hips back, armpits, armpits, armpits. That gets the back going, squeeze that butt, pull through. Again, start light. This is 5x5, 5x5. Start lighter, good form. It's like everybody's a newbie right now. It's just you don't have to teach technique as much. Then we have a wide grip barbell row, a kettlebell or banded overhead press, and a suitcase deadlift. And all our rest is as needed, but try to keep everything under 2 minutes. Just, again, time for the next one. You want everybody to have a good workout, but the weights aren't super high, so we can go a little bit faster. So 3 sets of 12 here. Our wide grip barbell row. And you can substitute these with a dumbbell or kettlebell, or even a band locked to the floor if you want, or on someone's feet. Over, let the shoulder blades drop down, but don't pack the shoulders. And I like that little pause on the wides. 1,000, down. Down. It just encourages good movement because on the widers it's easier to just kind of, but our goal is activation, so little pause and then return. Then we have our kettlebell, dumbbell if you have it, either one-handed or 2-arm or 1-arm, just depending on what you have available. You do 12 on one side, then 12 on the other, 12 at a time, or you can be doing it with a band. As well. Double band, single band. Depends on the equipment you have available. You can make it easy, you just have to plan. Then we have suitcase deadlift. Again, this can be done with a barbell with one weight on one side. It's an anti-rotation exercise. It forces you to engage the core a great deal to keep from doing things incorrectly, like that. We'll brace. Tapping up. You're trying to avoid side-to-side deviations. You have to do it on both sides, or you can be doing it, say, with the kettlebell. With the kettlebells or dumbbells, I don't like to go all the way to the ground. I like to stop here because if you go to the ground, people have a tendency of reaching, turning it into Romanian deadlift, and putting it in their lower back. It's the opposite of what we want. So keep that deadlift position, stop at a hover, hold the oblique, spine in that same straight line we were doing on the squats. And a lot of times people will try to rotate their butt to the side. Just give a tap, pull the butt under. Again, as a coach, you're trying to get out of people's faces. You have to keep your distance, they have to keep their distance, so have a stick and poke them with it. It's impersonal, but it's fun for the coach. And the suitcase deadlift is 8 on each side, again, assuming they'll take a little longer and you'll need to focus a little bit more. And then our finish, if you can do it, as another core option here, is we're not so concerned about our upper body. We're not so concerned about our show muscles right now. We're concerned a little bit more about our go muscles because the show will come as we get into it. Next month, things become a little bit more normal, a little more streamlined, a little more of what people are used to. So we have a Roman chair press. You do these pretty simply just by grabbing a rack. You can put a barbell down to the ground floor and then put weights across it, but you just grab it, sit back, hold tight. Remember, the goal here is to hold those hips underneath you. No straight back, a little bit around, so it's like a hollow body hold. Abs are engaged. Same thing on the other side here. And those will be a total of 30 on each side. And that is the June return to normal functioning training program. Next month we'll build off of this one, and the month after that we'll build off of that one, and hopefully we'll have a little bit more return, a little bit lifting of restrictions if nothing bad happens. We'll still have to be careful for a few months here, or maybe upwards of a year, we don't know. So plan on this being the normal state of affairs, and I'm gonna keep my programs coming out that are geared towards social distancing in your facility so you can continue to train your clients well, and not have to worry about infection for yourself, your family, or them, or their families. So there you go.